Hey, what's up guys? Zach here with American Smoke, and today we're gonna be using some leftovers and some stuff I had for some more content to make some delicious cheddar poppers. If y'all haven't had cheddar poppers, that means you ain't from where I'm from. Down here in the South, Alabama, Mississippi, we like cheddar poppers, and that's what we're about to make today. It's some delicious cheddar poppers made with some leftovers. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. So what we've got here is some leftovers from my shotgun shell video that I did yesterday. We've got some cooked sausage, cheese, and cream cheese, and we've got some cooked Philly steak with peppers, onions, and mozzarella and cream cheese. And I just couldn't stand the thought of letting it go to waste. I didn't have near enough of the shells to use all of it, so I just told my wife, put it in a bowl, we'll figure something out. So these are really easy to make, a bit easier than like your Texas Twinkies or your armadillo eggs, things like that. If you're gonna be handling a whole lot of jalapeno peppers, you wanna make sure that you glove up. That way, when you rub your eye, that way when you rub your eyes, everybody doesn't start making fun of you for crying. So we're just gonna have one glove because I don't wanna go upstairs. And if I rub my eyes and start crying, y'all kiss my butt. How's that sound? Simple process here. All we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these up and stuff them with the filling. I decided to just go ahead and get another glove. I had to stop, move the camera anyway. I just can't stand the thought of y'all making fun of me. Just talking trash. All right, so now that we're double gloved, simple process here. All you're gonna do is you're just gonna cut the end off, and you're gonna split it right down the old middle right there. And we're gonna do that on all of these. So as I was cutting these, I kind of decided to change up my strategy a little bit. I'm gonna leave the ends on them instead of cutting them off, because I think that's gonna make it a little bit easier to hold everything in there. So I don't know if y'all see this bad boy right here, but it looks particularly mean. These are jalapenos, so they are, you know, mild to medium on the spice. You can leave as much of this area right here in as you like. This is going to be where your heat is in this little strip. A lot of people thinks that it's in the seeds, but really it's in this connector right here that connects the seeds to the pepper. Not saying the seeds aren't hot, but you know, you want to be aware of where the heat source is. That way, if you're making these for someone with a little bit more of a tender palate, that they are not going to be cursing your name. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna core all of these out and get them ready, and we'll be right back. So I almost got these done. This is gonna be good, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't know if you've ever done this, but y'all comment, you know, what are some things y'all like to do with y'all's jalapenos? Next step, we're gonna take some of the concoction here. Now what I did was I just browned some sausage and I mixed in by hand some cheddar cheese and some cream cheese. Probably would have been better if I'd have let this sit out for a little while. But you know what? This is American Smoke. And if we do anything, we overcome in the name of food. So you just want to mash that down in there. Don't worry about it being piled up. There's a lot of meat in this. I did about 1 pound of meat. It's gonna be a very thick consistency, a delicious bite. Don't be skimpy. Nobody wants the one that you went skimpy on. I'm looking at this one, I'm like, hey, you slob, what are you doing over there? Can't be having this kind of mess on my channel. Come on, I need y'all to hit the like button for me, subscribe to the channel. That gives me motivation to finish all this. I'm gonna go ahead and finish filling these peppers up with this sausage and cheese mix, and then we'll move into the steak and cheese. So I am finding that I don't like using that stupid little spoon. This is much easier. Just take your hand, get in there, get your mitts dirty, and get that stuff in there. It's much easier to do. I don't know why I was doing with a stupid spoon. I'm not a spoon person anyway. I'm more of a shovel guy, you know what I mean? Just shovel it in. This is the much better option, using your hand to sort of just form it in there like that. All right, so we have done about half of those in that mixture, still got a little bit left. What will Zach do next? Well, what we're gonna do next in this video is we're gonna stuff these shim with this Philly beef and cheese concoction that we've got here. So I browned this on the Blackstone, and I added in peppers and onions and seasoned the beef with some of Killer Hog's steak rub. So lots of salt, pepper, garlic. Go ahead and get the rest of these molded in. We've got our last pepper here, and we had just a little bit left over. Not too bad. We'll figure something out though. I promise you that much. All right, so we've got all of that on there, looking very beautiful. Last thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna hit all of it up with a little bit of Lane's Barbecue Spellbound seasoning. I like the sweet heat that this has got to it, and it's gonna add a little pop of flavor into every bite. Like we're already not getting enough flavor. I just like to add a little bit of extra seasoning on just about everything. Y'all know how I do. All right, so those are looking great. Now we're going to transfer them over onto my cooking grid from my smoker. Now I'm placing these lengthways on this rack so that I don't have to worry as much about them trying to roll on me. We are cooking today at 300 degrees, and I am going to be pulling these at about the 30-minute mark and putting cheese across the top. All right, those are ready for the smoker. So we've got all of our peppers cut in half, cored, stuffed with the delicious fillings. Now it's time to go ahead and get them into the smoker without dropping any of them, ideally. Man, this looks good enough to eat already, and really you could. Everything's already cooked. You'll just be eating raw jalapenos. That is a thing of beauty. Y'all set your timers for 30 minutes, and we'll be back.
Told y'all I'd find something to do with the leftovers. Man, put that stuff on a croissant with some thinly sliced banana peppers. Baby, what you talking about? You can watch these babies cook.
Here we are at the 30-minute mark, not far to go. I did come in a little while ago and I had to rotate some of these just a little bit. They were tilted slightly and the cheese was kind of spilling out of them. You can see some of that down there, but after that everything's going great. We're gonna let these go about another 10 minutes I think, and we're gonna put a little extra cheese on top. Y'all, it's time for just a little bit extra cheese on these babies. Man, that color, I don't even know if I want to put cheese on them, but you know what? I'm gonna put cheese on them. Oh yeah. And I don't know about y'all, but that looks like some money right there. So we don't let them get too cool. We just got some cheese from the fridge, nothing special. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do. You know what they say, waste not, want not, but hey, sometimes a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, you know? All right, that's all the cheese. Let's get these things back in the smoke for about maybe 10 minutes. And then we're gonna eat like some kings. Kings, baby. All right, carnivores, we're at around the 45, 50-minute mark on these. They're done. Let's get them out of the smoke, onto the cutting board to cool for a minute. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, these things look delicious. They've got a crust on them. The cheese I put on right there for that last 5 to 10 minutes is nice and melty. You can tell that the jalapenos themselves are sort of got that withered, cooked texture to them that you're looking for. Some of you might like your jalapenos crisp. I don't know. If you're wondering, why doesn't Zach just go ahead and take a bite? Well, let's have a look, shall we? What is the internal temperature of this Xion? Oh, look at that, about 190 degrees. Yeah, you might want to give that a minute. We're gonna let those cool down for a minute. I'm gonna stand here, I'm gonna fight the flies, and then we'll be trying them out when they get down closer to what humans are supposed to eat heat-wise. So, let y'all just get a little close-up on these bad boys right out of the smoker. Some of them look like they just completely melted. I can't imagine what the texture is gonna be like. All right, carnivores, the time is finally upon us. We get to taste test these bad boys. We've got the sausage and cheese and cream cheese on one side. We've got the Philly beef and cream cheese and mozzarella on the other, stuffed jalapeno poppers. I couldn't be more excited about this. I say that a lot. The jalapenos just got extremely tender. If you like crispy jalapenos, you may only want to go for about 25 to 30 minutes. I went for closer to 45 to 50 minutes. I like them to be easily bit through. Oh, no. That's so stinking good. Oh, my gosh. Oh. So that was the sausage and cheese. Let's get over here. Let's get into one of these with the beef. Man, that just looks good. I'll give y'all a look. I'm flying solo today on the camera. Tell me that don't look good. I'm not even gonna make a call. Those are both so good, it's ridiculous. Make sure to smash that like button. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm always making content just like this. If you're interested in the Lane seasoning that I used on these today, there'll be a link to that down below, along with all the other barbecue equipment that I use. Once again, I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you in the next video.